they think they've got this screwdriver, and then you'll hear them say, God, this is really weak. And I'm thinking, you better believe it's weak. There's no alcohol in it.
My name is Augusta Gale, and I have been bartending on and off for 7+ years now.
Hey, I'm Cam Montgomery Jr., and I've been a bartender since 1998. But my bartending has been a little different from everybody else's because I have always gone into the homes of the big billionaires in the world. Woo-hoo-hoo, do I have stories to tell? I have to be very honest with you. If I find them attractive, I make it strong.
If they're really polite about it, if they're regulars, I'm more apt to, give them a little extra. Otherwise, I usually charge them, and then I pour them another shot.
The best way to get a free drink out of me is to be nice to me. Just be really nice.
It depends on the bar too. Some bars are cool with you giving away alcohol, some of them aren't. A lot of times, yeah, you have a comp tab, which is maybe $25 to $50, where you can ring in drinks that the bar and management comp at the end of the night that you've given out to regulars or people who come in and are really nice and you want to have come back to the bar.
The only way to really get them though is if I think you look good and you come across pretty nice, what the hell? I'll pour you a couple drinks. Sometimes people come to the bar, they'll have an ID that says 21. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, I don't really think so. So I tell those kind of people, regardless what they order, you know what, let me make you a specialty drink. I used to have a bottle with clear liquid, which they thought was vodka because it was in a vodka bottle, but really it was just water. With a little orange juice, whatever, they think they've got this screwdriver, and then you'll hear them say, God, this is really weak. And I'm thinking, you better believe it's weak, there's no alcohol in it.
The only time I'd really secretly give someone a non-alcoholic drink is they were just far too drunk. Sometimes you can get away with making like a soda water with like some lime and being like, here you go, here's your tequila soda. But usually I try to just cut people off and be straight with them.
One drink in particular, the Bloody Mary. That drink is the drink that I found that people would be like very picky. Do you have Tabasco? Do you have this kind of pepper? Do you have this? I'm like, get the out of here.
Mojitos are the f***ing worst. No one likes to muddle. Muddling is where you take fresh herbs or fruit. In a mojito, it's gonna be mint and simple syrup, and you muddle it with this big stick that you like crush the mint with, and you get the flavors out and everything. And honestly, they're really not that hard. It's just become like a bartender thing to hate mojitos.
Another drink that people are very particular about is an old fashioned. If they're an older person, they know specifically what they want. So I would just say, you know what, I don't have this. I don't have that. And that would be the end of that.
I enjoy making craft cocktails, so I don't mind really making elaborate drinks. Again, it kind of depends on the day. If you've made like 18 really elaborate drinks in a row, sometimes you're just like, oh my God, please don't order another one. But such is the life of a bartender.
My biggest customer pet peeve is, sir, can I have a drink?
Oh man, people who don't pay, which is why you take credit cards and you start a tab.
Any number of times I turn around and go, no, and get right back to the next person I had in line. I mean, that's just rude. Sir.
Sort of a pet peeve, sort of entertaining, is when people get really drunk and just start pretty much fornicating on your bar, and you're like, no, please, I don't want to see this. Like, I'm happy for you, but maybe, take this somewhere else where the rest of my bar patrons don't have to watch you making out and groping. I love bartending. I genuinely find joy in the human element.
The joy that I found in it was eavesdropping.
I'm also a writer, so a lot of the interactions I have find their ways into like my stories. You see people at their weirdest, their most vulnerable, their messiest, their worst and their best, and there's something really beautiful about that, and you get to kind of take it all in and facilitate it as the bartender.
One of my favorite stories is I'm at this home of a very famous, what is he? He's a music manager. At the end of the night, all the guests go except for about 4 or 5. And he asked me, could you just go into my bedroom and hold a bottle of champagne? I go in, I hold this bottle of champagne. Who walks into the bedroom first but the love of my life when I was 13? Farrah Fawcett. She comes in, she lies across the bed, her best friend comes in. All night, it's just me pouring champagne as they laugh and talk. And I kept thinking, should I tell her how much I used to love her when I was 13? But I didn't. I didn't want to freak her out. But I was in the bedroom with Farrah Fawcett pouring champagne. You don't get no better than that, buddy.
To anyone out there who is going to a bar, goes to a bar, be good to your bartenders. A lot of us really love what we do, and you guys are the reason why. So come in and be nice, and we'll be nice to you and maybe give you free stuff.